Hello, Taurus, and welcome to this beautiful and abundant channel. It is Mama Manifests for those of you who do not know me. Welcome to your soul journey reading. What's coming up for you? What energies are you dealing with? Now, before I go ahead and jump right in, just a couple of things I want to say. This is a general reading, so take the messages that do resonate with you, and if certain ones don't, they're meant for somebody else. There are multiple people who do watch these readings, so just keep that open for you. And then whenever you do come across this reading, that's exactly when the message is intended for you to hear. So with these readings, I've started something a little bit new, and it is, getting a song for you about your soul's journey before the reading. And this week for you guys, it's Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. And there are a couple messages coming in here. So for some of you, this is how you are feeling about somebody very intimately in your life, okay? For some of you, this is somebody close to you. It's a message that they are trying to communicate with you, okay? But what I'm really feeling here is for all of you, you don't feel like you're heard by the one that you love or somebody very, very, very close to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship or a romantic relationship. It could just be somebody very close to you, and you feel like you've tried to communicate and put all of the words together, or maybe you feel like you can't communicate because you can't put your words together exactly how you feel about this person, okay? So it's all about love. For some of you, I'm feeling like it's an awakening, to God, if you will, to, just a higher perspective and building your relationship with God. So there's a lot of different messages coming in for each and every one of you. I will post the song in the description box below, and I encourage you to listen to it over the next couple weeks, as it has many, many messages for you, and it will keep you in a higher vibration and keep you in that flow, okay? So that's your song. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start with the energy oracle, and then we'll go ahead into the Celtic cross with the tarot, okay? So what are the overall energy messages that we have for the lovely Taurus, okay? What's going on? What's going on with their soul's journey right now? What messages do we have? What's the energy around Taurus? Okay, so we have the all tied up energy. This is a very restrictive energy. This is feeling like, you can't move forward because of other situations around you. And that could be, you could be tied up. Now I'm connecting this with this song because you haven't spoken your truth, or somebody around you is feeling all tied up because they haven't been able to speak their truth, right? And with the all tied up, like she's free, but she feels restricted because she's in a lower vibrational energy. She's seeing things through a lower perspective. It's a lower level truth, if you will. There's a much greater truth to be seen here. And with understanding and seeing it through that perspective, you will then in fact feel free, okay? So this could be you or somebody around you. Okay. Yeah. There's some sort of appreciation. Okay. So we have the appreciation card, and it's somebody that you appreciate very, very much, or they appreciate you. And because this isn't being expressed, right, it's creating this tied up feeling. Okay. So maybe some of you need to express, hey, maybe you're afraid, right? Like maybe it's somebody that you've had your eyes on, or, somebody that just really awakens a part of you. And everywhere you go, you see signs of them. And it's really time for you you just feel this appreciation inside of you, or somebody feels this appreciation inside of them for you, Taurus. Okay. So let's see what other messages we have here. Okay. So we have the first chakra, which is going to be your root chakra. It's going to be your root chakra. And this is all about what I'm really feeling here is there's a sense of security and groundedness that this situation brings you. Okay. It's a part of your foundation. Okay. So right now, like, to see the truth about the situation, I see that you're kind of caught up in the energies outside of you. You're kind of caught up in this appreciation energy. Yes, I get it. There's love. Okay. I get it. I understand. But because it's coming from it's not coming, like, you're not grounded within here. And it's part of your spiritual journey, right? Like, you're seeing it. I feel like some of you are seeing this situation through a lens of, if I don't have this situation and if it doesn't work out, you're almost attached to the outcome, then I'm not going to be okay. Okay. And either way, however it works out, okay, we need to be detached from the outcome. This is a part of your spiritual journey. So there's a much bigger picture going on here. But because, there is so much focus on this situation and it's not being seen through like your soul's perspective, it is causing you to feel a little bit ungrounded, unsafe, lack of security in your life. So you're being really called to put your spirituality as your number one priority right now, and really trust that what is for you cannot pass you, and everything's going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to be, okay? This is a trust building moment and a faith building moment for you on your path, okay? So let's get a little bit deeper here. Let's see, the meat and the potatoes of this situation. Yeah, I just saw the Justice card. So this, this could be somebody that you're married to. It could be somebody that you were married to, somebody that you have a deep spiritual contract with. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you're married to, right? It just could be somebody that you have a deep, deep spiritual relationship with. They are here to teach you and activate certain things in you, and you are here to teach them and activate certain things in them, okay? Yet there's that Two of Cups energy, and there's the Sun. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Leo, okay, is what I'm really feeling here. But it's a deep soul connection here, definitely, okay? Somebody that you love very and appreciate very, very much, even though, with that Justice cards, you guys could have really hurt one another in the past, and that's just all part of the process, I promise you. And you're going to feel safe and secure and grounded and free once you see this from a higher perspective lens. I absolutely promise you, okay? Be patient with yourself and be patient with the process. Okay, last shuffle here. All right, there's your stability, okay? There you are, King of Pentacles, okay? Need not worry, Taurus. You're safe, you're secure, you're in your own energy. And if you're not, you shortly will be soon, okay? So let's see the bigger message. Okay, yeah, look, we have the Ten of Wands, and I love when the Ten of Wands comes out in reverse, because this is all about you and this other person. I do feel like this is a romantic relationship for a lot of you. For some of you, this is going to be a long-standing friendship, things like that, okay? But what I'm feeling here is you guys have been through a lot of things together. There have been a lot of battles. There's been things that have created resentment, but you are ready to let the past go. That's what this heavy energy, this tied up energy is because, again, it's going through a lens, a fear-based lens, not a faith or love-based lens. And that's like the final burden that needs to be released. It's a choice here, Taurus, to really tune into yourself, see things from a spiritual perspective, and put the burdens down. And with this coming out in reverse right at the center of the reading, it's being released from you. You are literally going to feel you went through the ending. You've been through the thick of it. You've been through the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the 5, 6, 7, all of the wands. You've been through all of that in this situation, and now you're finally releasing the resentment from it. The fear, all of that's disappearing, I feel it both from you and the other party involved, okay? And then we have, look at this. So yeah, the love is being restored here, okay? So instead of looking at the past as you did this to me, he said, she said, you did this, I'm going to do that, and with the temple path, not seeing it through that spiritual perspective, that's what's been weighing you down. But what's happening for you now and how you're being released from this burden, instead of, all of this happened to me, all of this happened for me, right? Do you see the two opposing energies here? This is a card 5 and this is a card 6. 23 breaks down to a 5, 15 breaks down to a 6. So it's a complete perspective shift about all of the situations that you two have been through together. And you're awakening your heart space with this, okay? And I do feel like the other party involved is also going through, there's mirroring happening here, and is also going through the same experience. Look at this, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles. This could have been a situation where either you or the other person or both of you at a certain period in time did not prioritize each other. There was a lack of appreciation, okay? Maybe the other party involved that you're dealing with, Taurus, was giving to other situations more than they were giving to you. There was a complete imbalance in the situation, okay? You're sitting over here begging for attention, and this person's focusing and giving the attention over here, okay? So that could be something that you've been feeling like, and you know, that doesn't feel great, okay? But that's at the foundation, and it's all been for you, and it's all been teaching you something, okay? The lack, right before the Six of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles. So the lack mindset is there, and it taught you something. And that's why you're having this emotional activation right now. You're seeing things from a completely different perspective. And you know why you're seeing things from a different perspective? Because you've taken the time. If you haven't already, this is coming out in your past energy, Taurus. But if you haven't already, some of you could, by the way, be dealing with a Virgo. It's coming through here. But the Hermit, it's a very spiritual energy, okay? What this person did for you is they awakened your next level, okay? And you've been going through this spiritual path, learning all about spirituality. This person, whether it felt like it or not, and these times when they were betraying you or giving to other situations more than you, they were activating you and your Hermit. And you've been spending some time because, you know, you haven't been spending time with this person because, like I said, before the Six of Pentacles comes the Five of Pentacles. And so there was a separation of some sort. It's really enabled you the time to go within, find out who you truly are, find out what your values are, find your authenticity, find your spiritual gifts, okay? So that's really exciting, okay? And then we have the Four of Cups up here. And, you know, this is like you not seeing, you know, focusing on other energies and you not seeing, you know, the gift that the universe, it's all about the perspective here. And it did kind of want to come out in reverse, and then I kind of flipped it. So I'm feeling like there's an end to this Four of Cups energy. And with the Four of Cups, it could be like not feeling connected, you know, kind of focusing on, you know, these other three cups over here, other people, outside influences, other voices. And he's just not looking up and seeing that there's emotional fulfillment coming in, okay? And so that's the energy I feel like you're really leaving with this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, having these burdens on you, was putting you into this place where you could not see the blessings, right? But now you're really moving into this place with this Knight of Cups, and what is actually in the hand here is the Ace of Cups. So that's coming in for you now, and you're finally seeing things for how they truly are. Like, oh, this was all part of my spiritual path. This person was all about activating me. It's been a struggle. Taurus, I feel it here. I know it has. I know it hasn't been easy, but has it been worth it? I'll leave that up to each and every one of you, but I know once you get back into your spiritual vantage point and your spiritual perception, and you see this for what it really is from that high version of the truth, you're going to be so grateful for all of the lessons that you have been through. You're going to, hindsight is 20/20, and you're going to look past on this period, look back on this period at a certain point in your life and be able to literally laugh at it, is what I'm really feeling like for you, okay? And I love this here, okay? This is the Fool. This is, you've been on the Fool's journey, okay? But you're entering in a new cycle, okay? So you guys have really closed up this old cycle with this Ten of Wands. The old cycle was heavy. You couldn't move. You couldn't get things done. It was really, you were exhausted all the time. And it's because you were weighed down by resentment. What this person did, you probably went through a lot of trauma as a child, a lot of situations that happened that you had never healed from. And so what this person did was activate all of those so you could finally, face those traumas in your life and look at them in the hermit mode, which you have been doing, and heal from them. Transmute them into love. Take all your pain and alchemize it into the wisdom for your new journey, okay? So you've entered into a new cycle. For some of you, I do feel an action step needs to be taken where it's going to be like a faith moment, There is going to be a little bit of risk involved. And I say until you are feeling truly in the feeling of faith, I wouldn't take that step, okay? So just some of you just postpone and pause for a moment before you walk in. Get, tune into yourself because that temple path was upside down. So really get back in touch with yourself. Let these energetic burdens go, and the way forward is going to be very, very clear for you, okay? It's going to be very clear about what the next step is to just jump into this new cycle. Whatever it is, it's brand new, beautiful, beautiful energy. And you've leveled up, Taurus. You've leveled up, all right? So right now, and because you're in this all tied up energy, and because there's some residual burdens that are waiting to be released, you're not able to really see what's coming up. But I tell you, Taurus, that there is so much going on in the background that you just can't see right now. It's meant that way for a reason. Like, sometimes, we're not supposed to see the path forward, and things are supposed to be confusing because it is in those moments that we truly learn how to surrender and we truly build our faith and our relationship with that which we cannot see. Okay, so I promise you, Taurus, that your ships are in fact coming in. Things are going to turn out more beautifully than you could have ever written the story for yourself, and all is well. Okay, but right now the way forward might not be clear, and it's for a reason. It's so you take a little bit more time in the hermit mode, really listen to your voice, get into a place where you're feeling grounded, let go of these energetic burdens, and then magically these doors are going to open up for you, okay? And then we have the Page of Swords, okay? So what I feel like between you and this other person is there's been a lack or a problem with communication in the past. It's been a very low level. A page is like a childlike energy. There just has been problems with communication in the past. But what I also really see is you're interested in this person's life and they are also interested in your life. You're kind of keeping an eye on each other, what each other's doing. I would say don't get too caught up in that. Maybe that's causing some of this restrictive feeling. Maybe that's causing you not to be able to transmute these 10 wands into this Ace of Cups here for this emotional fulfillment. So just really find balance with that and just know that in the past there's been problems with communication, and that's going to be cleared up very, very soon. As soon as everybody releases the wands, okay? As soon as everybody puts down the burdens, communication just naturally is going to come in, and it's going to be from an elevated level, okay? Yes, look at you. This is what you hope for. You want this Ace of Cups. You want a renewal. You want a new beginning here, okay? A lot of new energy coming in, right? You want that. That's what you want. All right. And so it's coming out in your hopes and fears position. Some of you, may have a fear of intimacy. But yeah, you definitely want this. You want this brand new energy. You don't want to carry around the burdens anymore. And I can tell you the other person involved doesn't want to carry around the burdens anymore either. We're wanting this new, beautiful Ace of Cups energy. And that's absolutely coming in for you. Okay. So just so you know. All right. Yeah. okay? Right now, you're being asked to focus on your own stability, okay? By focusing on this energy outside of you, I'm giving you the information. And then after this, I would recommend don't be watching too many, tarot readings about this situation. If you're watching tarot readings, really have them, this is suggestions. I'm not telling you what to do. You always know what's best for you. Follow your heart. These are merely suggestions, okay? But don't watch too many tarot readings. Don't spend too much time thinking about the memories of this situation. All is well, and the path forward, although is unclear, it's going to turn out better than you could have ever expected it to be, okay? I know some of you want the answers before you take this leap of faith moving forward, but that's just not the way it works sometimes, because we wouldn't build our faith and trust if we had all of the answers laid out before us. But for some of you, I'm definitely feeling like this is causing you to kind of not focus on your own stability. And what the divine really wants you to focus on is building your own stability right now. Whatever creates safety and stability in your life, right? Don't be focused on the outcome of this situation. Don't be focused on, an offer coming in. Don't be focused on the past and how things didn't work out. Be focused on yourself and giving all of that energy, all of this energy, put the Ace of Cups energy back into you. Focus on what you've learned as you've been in this hermit mode, and keep appreciating, right? Look through the lens every time you do, because you can't not think about situations that you truly love. And as we opened up the message, you see everywhere with that Fleetwood Mac song. But what you can do when these situations come up is remember the good times, remember the good memories. Don't remember, what the justice has looked up like between the two of you, okay? Really focus on your appreciation when that comes up, and really focus on yourself. Send love is what I'm really feeling like for this, right? Maybe you're too focused on the third dimension, outcome of this situation, when really you could be in your meditative space, sending this person, blasting them with love. And that's going to do so much more for not only you, but everybody involved in this situation than you could ever even imagine. All right. So let's get a couple more messages from this Work Your Light Oracle to finish this reading off, to see what else we have. Yes, it's time. You've been through so much, Taurus. Okay. So the divine is really acknowledging that here. And it's time for you to take all of this energy that you have been putting outside of yourself, and it's saying that you deserve to mother yourself right now. You deserve the love that you've been so freely giving to others. I know Taurus is such a loving sign, and it's time for you to give that back to yourself. Take the time you need, right? Take a bath, take a walk in nature. Look at you. All you need to do to shift your vibration is move around, okay? This card is the dance card. Do something to shift your vibration. Sometimes with this 10 of Wands energy, the energy can get stagnant, and it can get caught up in different places in our body, therefore clogging up or closing down our chakra system. And that's what I see for some of you. There's literally residual energy. And the way to get rid of this, and the way you're going to be able to literally tune into a higher frequency, is by moving around, whether that be a light workout for some of you, maybe an intense workout for some of you, a walk, or dancing to music, yoga, whatever it is. You're being asked by the divine to move out this energy, move it away from you. The movement is going to release some of these energetic burdens, and then your vibration is going to rise, and you're going to tune into literally a different frequency. It's like you're a radio station, okay? And you're going to tune into a different and higher perspective, okay? Protection, call back your power. I see some what's no longer in alignment in your life. For some of you, I don't know, there's just old situations, old ways of thinking, the resentment, the burdens, right? You're being asked to release that. For some of you, you really need to ask the divine, what do I need to release? What is no longer in alignment with who I am today? Some of you, this is going to be an addictive thing, a habit, a job, friends, situations, not speaking up for yourself, all of that. it's coming up so you can identify it, so you can then release it. And that's what all of this is about. And with this protection card, there's parts of your soul, or parts of you rather, that are kind of scattered all over the place just because of situations you've been through. And for, the next couple of weeks here, you're being really asked by the divine to call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. I know sometimes we are really afraid of cutting the cord with certain situations that we love. And I get that, and I feel that, especially for you guys in this reading. And that is not necessarily the end, right? If you will, it could be the new beginning. We don't know. Again, that's part of the process. You don't know what the final outcome is here, detached from outcome. But the point of it is so you can be in your own energetic field, okay? When you're tapping into energies outside of you, you're tapping into how they are feeling. And if they aren't feeling great and they haven't been taking time to go into the hermit mode like you have been, you're going to start to feel really ungrounded, really maybe some control, jealousy, possessiveness. All of those feelings are going to come up, and they're actually not even yours to deal with at this time. Some of you, maybe they're things that you're, working through and working through at this time, but you're really being asked to call back your power. And it is simply as easy as stating, I call back my power now. Any lost soul fragments, I call back to me. Okay, so that's really an exercise or an action step for some of you to be taking right when you wake up in the morning and right before you go to bed. And whenever you're feeling powerless throughout the day, right? That's your action step on how to move forward. So this is absolutely beautiful. You guys have so much to look forward to. Once these energetic burdens are released and you're tuned into that higher frequency, everything is going to look brand spanking new with this Ace of Cups here. So it's a beautiful time for you guys, and I love you so much, okay? If you got value out of this reading, make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe to this channel. It not only helps, support our channel here, but it helps the message get to those who need it, obviously with the algorithms on YouTube. So sending you a big hug, Taurus. I love you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste and God bless.